What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to yet another video. This is definitely going to be one of the most hyped videos regarding gaming controllers that's come out in a while. Today we're going to compare the Scuf Vantage 2 versus the new Dualshock 4 back button attachment that Sony just dropped about a week ago. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, please make sure you guys subscribe. And as always, if you guys do end up liking this video, please make sure you guys destroy that like button for me. I'd really appreciate that. Obviously, you guys see me rocking the Kobe jersey and the Lakers hat today. Very sad that we lost Kobe yesterday. We lost his daughter. We lost a lot of other people in that helicopter crash. So I definitely wanted to remember him with one of my videos. Just devastated. Honestly, I can't even put it into words. My heart still feels heavy. So I definitely want to dedicate this video to him. And yeah, let's get right into the review. Now, I first heard about this attachment in the beginning of December last year, and I thought to myself, is this really happening right now? I felt the same excitement as I would if I'd hear a new Halo or a new Grand Theft Auto game was coming out. But I also did have my doubts. Could this attachment really replace a fully customized Scuf controller that we've all been using religiously for almost the past decade? Let's start off with the name, the back button attachment. Honestly, I really can't say that I'd expect more coming from Sony, so we'll just leave that at that. The back button attachment adds two customizable back paddle buttons to the DualShock 4 controller. It features a nice, crisp OLED display and a dedicated button that allows you to instantly remap its controls without having to go that extra step and jump into the settings menu on your PS4. Sony claims that it can store up to 3 unique control schemes at the same time and that it works with all games, including PlayStation VR titles. One thing that's awesome and really dope about this attachment is that it fits and works with every DualShock 4 controller from PlayStation. It also puts it at $30 within competitive reach for a lot of gamers that really can't afford a Scuf controller that, when fully customized, it costs you well over $200. Now, the back button attachment plugs into the port on the bottom of the controller and allows for audio pass-through via its 3.5mm headphone jack. The accessory is also powered by the controller as well. Now, clearly with the PS5 launching later this year, I'd like to think that Sony prepared for this and made this attachment compatible with the PS5 DualShock controller. Or maybe they're just testing out the market to see if they can gain back some market share from Scuf and Astra with their gaming controllers. Either way, it's definitely an awesome addition to the PlayStation lineup, and it helps keep everyone honest on the manufacturing and on the pricing end. Next up, we have features. Now, you can click on the back button attachment once to see how it's mapped. Also, by pressing and holding it down, you can change the profile and the mapping by pressing each back button attachment until you're satisfied with the mapping. Then when you're done selecting your mapping, you can click the display once and it's all set and finished. So super easy to use and super easy to set up. You can also view your previously stored mapping profiles by just double tapping on the display and scrolling through the different sets of saved mapping profiles that you've previously set up. Next up, we're going to go over how this attachment feels in your hands versus the Scuf Vantage 2 controller. So, how does it feel? Well, to be honest, it feels much more natural in the back than you would expect. It feels very smooth and very responsive. You can feel the click when you press rather than hearing it from a mile away, which is definitely a good thing. Let's take it up into the game room and see how it compares to the Scuf Vantage 2. Alright guys, so we're up in the game room now, and I just got done testing this. I played with it for about an hour and a half. This thing honestly feels awesome. It feels really amazing. It feels really firm. It doesn't feel cheap or plasticky. And to be honest, it is not nearly as loud as my Scuf Vantage 2 is when I'm clicking the paddles on it. Not that that's a big deal for people, obviously, when you have gaming headsets on, but I just want to give you guys an honest opinion on what I think. This thing is absolutely awesome. Another thing too is, maybe you guys can still hear it, but it's not as loud. This thing feels really, really good. With the Scuf Vantage 2, I feel like the paddles are kind of more on like a 45-degree angle in the back. So I'm kind of like sometimes reaching over to click and press. Whereas with this one, it feels like it's perfectly centered right where my fingers are. So when I'm clicking, it's like right there. You know what I mean? Whereas with the Scuf Vantage 2, I feel like they're down here more, or it's more of an awkward feeling with the Scuf Vantage 2. Scuf Vantage 2 obviously is still an awesome gaming controller, but this is so much more, I feel like, convenient to use. I really like this thing a lot. I would like to also note that with this back button attachment, the gameplay is lag free and it feels really, really smooth. So if you guys want to compare it on a technical point, it does not feel like there's any difference between this and the Scuf Vantage. Aside from how good it feels, there's also no lag whatsoever when using this back button attachment. Now, I did want to address one issue that I've read up on with gamers complaining that they hear an annoying hum when plugging the headset directly into the back button attachment. I usually use the wireless Astro A50s, but I did plug in an older Astro A40 TR pair, and the sound quality worked just fine. However, that's not to say there isn't any defective attachments out there. Just wanted to mention that in case you guys were wondering. Now, although we've all seen the new patent for the PS5 controller with the paddles on the back, this new back button attachment is absolutely fantastic, and for $30, it's a no-brainer. Now, if you guys do not have a Scuf controller and you've always wanted to get one but you couldn't afford it and you've been saving your money up, I highly recommend you definitely try this back button attachment first for $30 before you guys go ahead and drop $200 on a Scuf controller. Overall, this thing for $30, it makes perfect sense and it's just a no-brainer for me. Not to say I don't love my Scuf Vantage 2. This is my favorite gaming controller that I've ever purchased. I absolutely love my Scuf Vantage 2. I haven't had any issues with it, unlike the Scuf Vantage 1, which we reviewed in the previous video when I compared the two. I absolutely love this gaming controller. Scuf, you guys did an awesome job with this, and I'm really thankful that you guys got it right this time. So nothing bad to say about the Scuf Vantage 2. I absolutely love it, but I feel like for those new gamers out there, for 30 bucks, try this out first before you guys go ahead and drop $200, especially if you guys don't have it. But for me, I genuinely care about you guys, not just as a consumer, but as a fellow gamer. I remember it feels like just yesterday when I couldn't afford my first Scuf controller, so I know exactly how some of you guys feel. It's okay. Time will pass. You'll actually end up getting one. Unless you actually try this and you love it, you might not even have to buy a Scuf controller. But I definitely want to give you guys an honest review. I'm not going to make you guys go and drop all this money on a Scuf when you guys can get the same effect using the DualShock 4 back button attachment. Obviously, my job first and foremost is to look out for you guys and give you guys honest reviews. So I definitely want to make sure you guys make the right decision when you guys are making your choice. Now, if you guys do want to purchase the DualShock back button attachment and support the channel at the same time, I will leave Amazon affiliate links down below in the description. Obviously, I do get a small commission when you guys do use my links, which obviously go right back into the channel and for giveaways for you guys. So I really appreciate you guys using those links. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been using them like crazy. That is my review, guys, of the Scuf Vantage 2 versus the DualShock back button attachment. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure you guys destroy that like button. And like I said, if you guys are new to the channel, please make sure you guys subscribe. It really means a lot to me. Other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, YouTube, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!